Welcome back, y'all, to Is That a Read?
Is that a read?
It is the show where we take this week's hottest pop culture topics, but we give it a psychic spin. Now, I'm your girl, Victoria, the queen of all things tarot, and this is my awesome co host, Julian.
Hey y'all, I'm ready to dig into these hot topics and I got my cards ready right here.
All right,
What's up
Julian.
first?
I feel your readiness. I am enthralled with your readiness. All right, so the first topic is family drama with Miley Cyrus. Now, Miley and Billy Ray Cyrus were really close way back in the Hannah Montana days when they were recording, having good time, father-daughter time. But lately, there's been a little strain in that relationship. What are the signs? Well, Miley had a Grammys acceptance speech and she thanked everybody in the family but her daddy, Billy Ray Cyrus. And then it gets even more spicy. Billy Ray did a little subliminal message to Miley on social media. Check out this message he wrote, you guys. One of my best memories ever, CMA Fest, back when it was a fanfare. That's Miley Cyrus and me, surrounded by thousands of incredible fans at the fairgrounds. The next day, someone handed me this picture, and I wrote that poem right then on the bus. I'm incredibly proud of her. She's a survivor and a true artist. She learned early on to love and appreciate the fans who make everything possible. We both cherish the connection we have with our fans and are grateful for every single one of you. Hope you all have a great Friday. Now, rock the country. Okay, rock the country. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. But what is going on with these people?
I have no idea. I mean, why can't you just call your daughter? This is a little weird. Like, why are you putting this on blast on Instagram for everybody to see? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess there's a riff, but like, I'm kind of interested to know if the riff has something to do with his wife, Fire Rose, I think is her name. Like, I saw also in the news that she charged $96,000 on his credit card. He's filing for divorce, and on top of that, he wants her to pay back every single penny. It's weird. There's something strange, something in the milk ain't clean with Billy Ray. By the way, he looked kind of cute in that picture, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, Miley has some shade that she threw at her daddy as well. She did a recent interview where she talked about their relationship, and she said, he gave me a map of what to do and what not to do by watching his own behavior. And she said she inherited her narcissism from him. Burn!
Shade.
Ouch! 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 I'm hurting. I am so curious. Could it be Fire Rose that's getting in between? And like, what's the deal? Like, if I'm your wife, I got money too, right? Like, it's our money. That's our credit card. So if I charge 96,000, we charge 96,000. You ain't getting that money back because you's my husband. I don't know.
Right.
Julian, can you steal from your husband?
Can you steal? I mean, technically, no. I mean, it's all together, right? It's like ours, not just yours. But yeah, so somebody's not feeling like they want to share. I don't think this is like a reciprocal relationship. You know what I mean? So I want to know, is he genuine about maybe wanting to reconcile with Miley? What do you think? What do you want to know?
I want to know if you want to know if he's genuine and wanting to reconcile with Miley, what I want to know is this the last we're going to hear of Fire Rose, or is there going to be even more drama that's going to come out with her?
Oh,
No,
I feel
I
like
want
there's
to
going to be
know
more.
if Fire Rose is the root of the issue of the family drama.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, it's cool because if he's not genuine about his post with Miley, then it answered my other question: is he just being a narcissist? Because if he's not genuine, he just wanted attention.
Well, she said her
So,
daddy narcissist. She said he narcissism, y'all. They both got
mhm,
narcissism.
apparently it's genetic.
I mean, it's very narcissistic to burn somebody else by calling yourself and them a narcissist at the same time.
That's such a narcissistic thing to do.
It's such a narcissistic thing to do.
Make it back to you, Miley. Your dad's narcissism is about you. Anyways, all right. So how about I take was he genuine, and then you take Fire Rose?
Yep, it's Fire Rose the issue.
All right. Let me see if Billy Ray is genuine. He is. I don't think it's genuine. I think he is being kind of like a narcissist. Look, he wants the key, and then we have the stork. I feel like he wants to move on from something. But the reason why I'm saying I don't know if he's being genuine is because there's the fox, which is about being sneaky, and the bear, which is about holding power. So I feel like this was a power move on his part, maybe to get a response from Miley in some way, because maybe she isn't talking to him. So this is like, oh, now you have to talk to me because like it's all in public. Because he should have just kept it private. Because look, it's just causing more problems between them. Because here's the letter and here's the broom. There's some cleanup that needs to happen from this message that he gave. And look, well, will we see what's happening? Probably not. The snake, which is the sneakiness, the slyness or whatever, slipperiness of the snake is a secret. So I feel like they're going to handle this behind closed doors, which as they should as a family. But I feel like there was other motives at play with that message. What's going on with Fire Rose?
Well, as far as the breakdown of the family, what I'm seeing in the past position is like the Page of Pentacles. That's Miley coming in, offering her love to her dad in a very innocent way, and the underlying situation is the Queen of Pentacles here. So a big influence in here is the way Miley feels about the way her father treated her mother. Which is interesting. And what's crossing the situation is the Ace of Cups, which represents new love, which would be indicating the Fire Rose love relationship. And then the near future, which is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the turn of that relationship, the turn of the Fire Rose relationship between Billy Ray Cyrus and Fire Rose. And then the ultimate outcome of the situation is the Eight of Pentacles, which is Billy Ray has not learned his lesson. So what's really going on is like through it all, yes, you know, the root of the issue with them is the way that Billy Ray treated her mother, the way that he basically threw away Miley's need for the closeness to go chase after this new love relationship. And now that it has a downturn, he wants to come back. She feels like he hasn't learned a damn thing. And that's what's really the core. He's not learning his lessons here. He thinks he's the man. He comes in as the King of Wands, very charismatic, very sexy, but at the same time, he's not as emotionally intelligent. I'm sorry, girl. You know these fathers be acting up all in these streets, Miley. I feel for you with your narcissistic ass.
Daddy issues need no tissues. All right. I get it.
All right, so next up, we've got an ex, a blast from the past. Taylor Swift's ex, Joe Alwyn, has a little tell-all. Julian, why don't you tell us about this?
Oh yeah, Joe Alwyn, Taylor's ex. They went out together. They were together for about 6.5 years, and he's ready to open up about the relationship. Kinda. I read into this article, and basically, the only thing that he validated was that he's never been to the Black Dog, which is what like the Swifties, I guess, think that the song was about him. It's either him or I think it was Matt Healy from that other group, but it wasn't him. So the song is about him. That's what he actually confirmed. The other things he was mummed the word. Like he was saying like, there's always going to be two sides of the story, always going to be a gap between what's known and what's said. And he said that, that he's in a good place in life now after all of this. You know what I mean? Like, so basically he's saying like, I'm kind of over Taylor. I it is what it is. Everything's private, and he was just trying to keep it really cool. But what I like about him, I think he was actually being genuine about it. Like, like he really just wants to live a normal kind of quieter life and not have that big glitzy glamour life with Taylor. So yeah, he opened up kind of.
Well, I mean, I get him wanting to be reserved because Taylor Swift fame is like on a whole nother level. It's in the stratosphere. And so to break up at that public of a level has gotta be heartbreaking. My heart breaks for you, Joe, but at the same time, it is what it is. That's the breaks, brother. We all go through it. So he and Taylor were in a relationship for 6.5 years, and he described the relationship as a long, loving, fully committed relationship. I guess brother want to get brownie points because he didn't cheat. You don't get a brownie because you didn't cheat. You ain't supposed to cheat, Joseph. So good for you. It was a fully committed relationship. And it's over. And Taylor wrote a song about you. I'm sorry. I wish one of my exes would write a song about me because then I would know that they're still hurting. They're still in pain after our breakup, which is a good thing. What I got from the article is he seems like a really sweet man, but when I think a man is sweet, he's normally really an asshole. So I'm going to reserve my judgment when it comes to that. But he seems like he's sweet. He said he wants to keep any future relationships he has under wraps, and he won't even say if he's in contact with Taylor. But you know what I say?
What do you say?
He is in contact with Taylor. He's just waiting for the what if moment. For that, can I circle back? Can I do it back around, roll it back, park it in there on the right side, and then boom, put it right back in place. Let's see if I want to know, has he really moved on?
Those were my same questions. Are they in contact right now? And is he still holding out for Taylor? You know what I mean? Is he like, she's going to come back one day? There's still a chance. So which one do you want to take?
I will take, are they in contact?
Okay. And I'm going to take, is he holding out?
All right. Let me do one more shuffle and I'll pull 3 on this and let's see what they say. Is Joe Alwyn still in contact with dear sweet Taylor Swift? All right, we've got the World, the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Okay, so first of all, we don't have any communication cards out of these 3, and the World is a significator of endings. It is a significator of an ending with the 10 of Cups of the dream of a perfect future with Taylor. And he seems like he might be a little dissatisfied with it, but I don't think there's any call me. I don't know if y'all remember that song, Beat Me 911, Beat Me 911. Google it, it's a good
song. All right. I don't know if I remember that song, but I'm going to Google it. So what I'm getting right now, is he holding out? I want to say, yeah. I agree. I don't think they're in contact. The reason why, we do have a communication card for me, which is the birds, but we have the healing card too, and it's going to take longer for him to heal. So it's better for him to, kind of like keep her out of his life. But he is holding out for her. You know why? In the middle of everything, we have the heart card and we have the coffin on top. And even though it's ended, he still thinks of her, because here's the mice. This is like, it's on his mind. You know what I mean? The mice are like running around in his head. And what I see is he's going to stay close. Like, when in the future, he's still going to stay in contact, be a friend. He will be loyal. He's going to check in every once in a while. And he's going to be a pretty steady rock in her life, because we do have the power. And just for all y'all, this is for entertainment purposes only. Just want to remind you.
Well, there you guys go. All right. He is going to be waiting in the wings. All right. Next up, Jodie Turner Smith gives her take on Joshua Jackson and Lupita Nyongo's new romance. Now, Jodie and Joshua were recently divorced last year after a 3 or 4 year long relationship. She joked that when they got together the first night they had a one night stand, and it's basically been like a 2 3 year long one night stand, which is interesting. She said that she once did really love him, which is a burn. Okay. I wish somebody tell me they love me in some sense. I would be like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna talk about your mama now. So also what she says about Lupita and Joshua is good for them. We need happiness in order to peacefully co-parent. I'm trying to get us to the Gwyneth and Chris Martin level. I truly hope they're happy and that it benefits us as a family. This woman sounds like she don't give a F what with his time and his little thing. At this point, I don't know what happened between the two of them, but she looked like she is DUNN period explanation point. Good. Done. Julian, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I totally 100% agree with you. She went to the Met Gala and her dress was beautiful. It had all these feathers, and for her, it was about you know about like rising from the ashes. It was like a phoenix. Like she is ready to get her life. Like she's all about her. She's getting to know herself better. She's doing all the self care that she can, and she's just trying to be the best version of herself so that she could be a good role model for her daughter. So I really think she's just thinking about her and her child and her career because she wants to go places, and I think she will. But maybe we could ask the cards about that. How is Jodie Turner's career going to go after this? That's kind of what I want to know because she seems like she's going to be thriving.
Okay, and what I want to know is how is Joshua Jackson and Lupita Nyong'o's romance going to unfold as we continue forward? Because obviously Jodie said, "Child, I'm stepping back. Y'all do you, girl. If you want him, take him."
Let's go. All right, let me do Jodie Turner Smith, and you do the Joshua Jackson Lupita. Here we go.
Oh, by the way, Joshua Jackson got a type, don't he, y'all? He got a type. Boy. Yeah, I don't give a. I'm gonna go get my ex-wife's twin sister, and I'm gonna date her.
So her career is good. She's gonna do well. The block. It looks like there was a man blocking her way. I don't know who that could have been because we have the mountain, we have the man card. But after this, what's happening? She's having success and an anchor. So her star power is staying. It's not going anywhere. It looks like there are more messengers because we do have this. This is the writer, so it either brings good news to her home. So I feel like she's going to get a lot of offers for new projects and things like that. And she's on her journey where she is going to be well known and seen because we have the ship, and the ship is about a new voyage, but also the park is about making new connections, about being public and being seen. So I feel like these new projects are going to reach the right people to kind of open up her career to bigger and better things. So good for you, Jodie Turner Smith. And she's already in Acolytes, the new Star Wars show on Disney Plus.
Good for her. Good job, Jodie. Stay focused. So when asking about the relationship between Joshua Jackson and Lupita Nyong'o, the first card I get is the Magician, who's also like one of the most handsome cards in the deck. We've got the King of Swords, the Star, the Knight of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. So this is a combination of a relationship with very like-minded people. It seems like Joshua and Lupita are both intellectuals and they connect on a very intellectual level. There is a star-crossed love kind of thing going on with this connection. As long as they can maintain positive communication, there is signs that this can be a successful connection, not only just for love, but it really seems like they might end up becoming a power couple.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead, Joshua and Lupita.
Yeah. All right. And now let's get down to the dirty, nasty, trashy part of the show. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all watch Real Housewives of Atlanta? I used to watch it. You know, it's cool. And one of the biggest stars on Real Housewives of Atlanta is Kenya Moore. And Kenya Moore has officially been suspended indefinitely from the Real Housewives franchise because of a revenge porn scandal. Now, she was taping for the show at her Kenya Moore hair spa opening, and she posted poster sized photos of a new cast member, Brittany Eady, performing an oral sex act. Oh no, she did. Oh no, she didn't. Yes, she did. And now Kenya is speaking up for herself. She said on Instagram, "You will be seeing me. I'm not going anywhere despite all this stuff." And on X, formerly Twitter, she posted, "I would never engage in revenge porn. I have never distributed private messages, images, or footage of anyone, nor solicited images owned by others to use to threaten or blackmail. I have always been dignified. I can't talk about story with people painting fake news. Hashtag Sweet 16." I don't know what Kenya is talking about. Sound like a hot mess. It also sounds like she did everything they claim she did, and she's just talking and trying to act like I just did this straight up in y'all face, and I'm just gonna act like I didn't, and let's see what happens. Julian, is this weird?
Yeah, it's petty. That's what it is. I mean, why are you gonna have a poster of a housewife doing oral sex at the opening of your salon? Like, there's no way that you could even like make an excuse of why it's there. It's actually like blunt. Like, I'm trying to prove a point. I'm trying to embarrass you in front of all these people. But you know what? Also, prior though, there was some news about Brittany Eady talking about a gun and threatening Kenya Moore. So maybe this was her way of, getting back at her or keeping her away or saying that I'm not playing with you right now. Like, you can't do that to me. So, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I want to know, is Kenya Moore justified for doing this? Like, because of whatever Brittany did? Because we don't know what it is because the season hasn't come out yet. Look at your face. What are you thinking?
No, I mean, I know it's not justified. Kenya is out of control. She's a loose cannon. She always goes above and beyond what's an equal response to what somebody has done to her. In this case, she knew she was wrong, but she thought she was going to get away with it. And she was trying to boost ratings and come off as the bad girl. Well, Kenya, you done cut off your damn chick. I want to know, is she going to be asked back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or is she going to have to find herself on Traitors or some other reality show spinoff?
All right. You know what? Let me change my question. I want to know, was this a PR stunt? Because we don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Now she has all these eyes on her salon, and now there's this big drama. And like, I haven't watched Real Housewives in a while, but I might want to tune in just to see what actually happened.
I know I am. I know that. They better not cut anything out.
And this show is not sponsored by Real Housewives, by the way.
Not
yet. Why don't I take my question and you take yours? What do you think?
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna ask. Okay, is Kenya going to be asked back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or is she gonna have to find herself another job?
Mm-hmm.
All right, one more shuffle for dear Kenya. All right. Well, all right. So this is a tricky situation because in the past situation, I have the Seven of Cups. And then in the present, it's the Wheel of Fortune, which is going from a situation where they're trying to figure out what to do to like a turn of events. And it leads to a situation where they're trying to, with the Two of Pentacles, juggle and figure out what's the best thing for everyone. So it looks like, honestly, even before the season started, they were already up in arms about what they were going to really do with Kenya. And then when this event happened and they didn't see it coming, they were scrambling to try to figure out what possibly to do, because the biggest factor is the financial factor. They don't want a lawsuit, and they want to appear as if they're handling everything perfectly. And so what's going to happen is they're going to give her an offer, but it's going to be for less money as a penalty for what she's done. And it looks like Kenya may decide to walk away on her own because she's not willing to accept a pay cut as a penalty.
That makes a lot of sense. Like, you backfired on her. There goes your bag, girl. So I think Kenya knew what she was doing, though, at the same time, as far as like PR for the show and for her shop. The reason why is because we have the Sky thing, we have the woman card. This is bringing in this new housewife, Brittany Edie, into the fold, so that there could be more eyes on her career, because this is about fame, notoriety, work, and vocation when it comes to the moon, and like, people being committed to watching her business and the show to see Kenya more. And then we have the star and we have the fish. The fish is about money, and this is about like, there was definitely a plan, because here's the star. There was a direction to bring more money into her shop. And then what do we have here? This is a woman, and this is the lilies, and this is about a financially stable woman. So she knew what she was doing. Unfortunately, it might not be working out for her, because I don't think Bravo was in on it. I think she did this on her own, but she knew what she was doing, and she knew the risk.
Poor Kenya. Well, good luck to you, girl. I would say take the pay cut and then negotiate next year when the ratings go shoot through the roof. Right. All right. If you enjoy this part of this show, like, share it with a friend, add a comment, and subscribe. And now we've gotten to the part of the show that's all about you. It's the inspirational reading, where we give you a message to take into the upcoming week. So I'm reading from the Magical Dog Tarot this week. If you're a dog lover, this is for you. If you are a dog hater, we love you anyway, but I'm offended and deeply. And I'm going to pull 3 cards here for the upcoming week, and let's see what we've got. And then, Julian, which deck are you using?
I'm going to use my tried and true Lenormand Oracle, but I'm also going to pull one after to kind of tie things together with The Miracle Now by Gabrielle Bernstein, as like an outgoing message after my reading. So, all right, let me shuffle for y'all. But Victoria, if you want to go first.
All right. So we've got some earth and some earth. We've got the 4 of earth. Look at this cute little guy with his pots all around him. We've got the earth alpha male. That's a little handsome gentleman. And we've got the 2 of fire. Oh, okay. So with this combination of cards, the upcoming week is looking like, learn how to delegate. You're going to have a lot of work that you're going to have to be doing. And you might also have to figure out how to spend your time and resources. And if that's the case, you have to use your wisdom and your discernment to figure out, okay, let's not overspend this week. Let's not overextend our time this week working on stuff when we can delegate it to other people. Let's not take it all on ourselves. Split it out. Because you're going to have opportunities galore this week. So you need to pick and choose what's the best opportunity and the best use of your resources. That's what I've got for you guys for this week.
All right. Let's see. For my reading, it looks like we have the key, we have the clovers, we have the stork, and we have the magician. This looks like a lot of things are going to move very fast in the beginning of the week, and you're going to have to be putting out fires. You will be able to handle it because you are the magician. But you know what? It's actually going to get you really tired. So I feel like near the end of the week, you're going to have to negotiate, because we do have the birds, things that you negotiate with people to spend more time at home. Because I think after all putting out all those fires, you are going to have to recharge so that next week you could start fresh and open up those roads. So it looks like just hold tight in the beginning, because you can handle it. But around like Wednesday, Thursday, I want to say like start reassessing your weekend plans. Maybe you're going to have to reschedule for the following week because you might be a little bit tired. because you just need to save up that energy. And what I got from the miracle now to tie it all up is I surrender it all. So don't fight it. Just let it go. Like if there's any other problems that come this week, just let it pass and you're going to be fine. Surrender.
Well, that sounds like some crap. Honestly, you guys, this week is going to suck. So just get ready and surrender it all. It doesn't sound fun at all this week. But like Julian said, everything is going to be okay. So don't panic. Just surrender. Go with the flow because it's all going to be over soon.
It's just 7 days. Let it go.
All right. Well, on that note, Julian, why don't you close us out?
All right. I had a lot of fun hanging out with y'all, getting into these hot topics, and we will see you next week with more reads from Is That a Read? Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye-bye.